Very good morning, students. Good morning to all of you. Today we are discussing the other topic in the unit 3, that is introduction to the personal management. So today we are in the lecture 41 of management science. So yesterday we have discussed about the operative and managerial functions of human resource management, and what is the HR, what is the meaning of HR, what is the role of HR, and what are the responsibilities of human resource manager. Today in this session we'll discuss. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. So today in this class we'll discuss about the role of HR and introduction to the personal management, right? Okay. So we have completed the functions, concept of HRM, the functions of HR management, right? So we have to discuss, now we are discussing this PMIR. PMIR means personal management and interrelations. HRD means human resource development. Okay. Now, so the scope in the last class I have discussed about the scope of HR. So like keep these things in mind and write few sentences about these topics whenever you get the question of describe the scope of HRM, or write short notes on scope of HRM, right? So there's a employees hiring, remuneration, employee motivation, employee maintenance, and the employees gurinche. So we here the scope means everything is related to the employee hospitality only. That is the employees hiring, that is recruitment, remuneration, salaries, how much, employee motivation, employee maintenance, right? Industrial relations, prospects of employees. Okay. So the key responsibility of human resource manager. So the manager is the main person to manage the people, their salaries, their hospitality, their maintenance, industrial relations, like that. So if you see, so example చెప్పుకున్నారు is a key to open a lock hanging on a door, that is a success in an organization. So HR person is one of the most important key to open a lock hanging on a door of a success in an organization. So if a HR manager is efficient enough to handle and take out of the best from his team members, any organization will go in a success. HR manager plays a very important role in the hierarchy and also in between the higher management and lower management. So as we discussed, top management మనకి ఒక లెవెల్లో ఉందంటే, లోవర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ మనకి ఒక లెవెల్లో ఉందంటే, ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ద టాప్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అండ్ లోవర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ద HR people, right? This HR people act as a connecting bridge between the top management and lower management and solves the problems of this one and this one. So they're having both mutual understanding between the mutual understanding between the two persons, right? Two departments, that is top management and the lower management. So if you see the hierarchy, if you see the responsibilities of HR manager, so if you see the so if you see the responsibilities of HR manager, so under HR manager depends upon the type of industry. So this hierarchy is not fixed. Okay, this hierarchy is not fixed. This one is not fixed. So depends upon the company to company, this one will be changed. Okay. So if you see the HR manager in one company, so very top industries, CIL, BMEL, so like this, there you are having one type of HR manager hierarchy. In middle companies and lower companies, you are having different thing. But if you see the example of HR manager, who are under HR manager, administrative manager, administration manager, HRD manager, personal manager, and IR manager. I think yesterday I have given some, not an assignment, yesterday I have given some exercise to do. ఎవరన్నా చేశారు exercise? Anyone have done the exercise regarding this table? of our college. College lo manaki hierarchy ela untundi. I think anyone done? If anyone done, just message me and I will make you as a host. You can paste the pic here. Okay. Administrative manager, HRD manager, personal manager, IR manager. So under administration manager, for example, if you are taking a college administration section, so under administration section, what are the things you are having under administration section, right? So the canteen, the medical facilities, the transport. So canteen college kundi, medical college undi, transportation college undi, public relations undi, legal relations undi, right? So if you are taking HRD manager, human development, okay, here you are having training and development office, counseling office, appraisal office, personal appraisal and potential appraisal. So if you take a personal manager, here you are having human resource personnel, recruitment and selection of personnel, job analysis and job design, compensation of the people, orientation and placement of the employees. Next, industrial relations manager. Here you are having the safety and health, welfare, grievance of the people. So like this, under HR, you are having this or the various categories, the roles and responsibilities of the HR manager, right? So దీని గురించి మీరు రాయాలంటే it will take minimum 2 or 3 pages. Why? Because you are having number of things. So you have to write about canteen, medical. So on your own words, 2 or 3 sentences, right? So this is the main concept of human resource management, right? Okay. Next thing, you will see the importance of personal management. You will see the importance of personal management. So where is personal management here? The personal management is here. Okay. So so with this thing, what we can say, the personal management is a subset of HR manager, right? The personal management is a subset of HR manager. Okay. Now, so then what is the meaning of personal management? So it is a administrative record keeping function at an operational level, right? So in the human resource management, you are having two things. One is managerial things, other one is a operational things. So managerial things we are having POSD, that is planning, coordination, ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. Operational level we are having other things. In that other things, personal management is basically an administrative process where the employees record keeping are maintained at the operational level, right? It is used to maintain the fair terms and conditions of the employment, while at the same time the efficiency managing personal activities for individual departments, etc. For example, so if you take an example of our college only, so in every department, every year or twice a year, so faculties will change, right? So how this is going to be done? So if you see here, managing the personal activities for individual departments. For example, in your college, you are having 4 or 5 departments, right? Electronics, civil, mechanical, CSC, like that. So in every department, depends upon the vacancy, depends upon the student faculty ratio, they will take the recruitment in the college. So in every department, if HOD gives the information, we are having 2 vacancies. Next year, we require 2 employees. Next year, we require 3 employees. Next year, we require 1 employee in every department. Then this information will be sent to the administration section. Then the administration section check all the details, check all the analysis, and this will be sent to the HR manager. HR manager will see all the all the other things happening in the departments, what are the other criteria, depends upon the terms and conditions. They will pass the information to the top level management. Then the top level management will see what are the job prospectus. So how many faculties you have to take. So what is the ratio? What are all the things? This will take a decision by sitting with the HR manager. Then HR manager and top level management will discuss and come to a conclusion, and this will be forwarded to the administration section. And administration manager, the personal manager will have a meeting with this head of the departments and gives the necessary inputs. అర్థమైందా? That is the role of a personal management process. It is assumed that the outcomes from providing the justice and achieving the efficiency in the management of personal activities will result ultimately in achieving the organizational success. So whenever this is happening in a processed way, whenever this is happening in a processed way, that is HRM, that is personal management, is giving information to the top level. The top level is again passing the information to the administration level, to the lower departments. Whenever these are going in a processed way, so achieving good efficiency, automatically the organization will go in a success way, right? So everything should be record keeping. Whatever the information, whatever the job, whatever the process is going on, everything is to be maintained as a record keeping. Then what is the meaning of personal manager? The personal management is as a planning, organizing, controlling of procurement, development, compensation, integration, and maintenance of people for the purpose of contributing to organization goals, right? So it is the planning of procurement. And procurement means taking of the people. Procurement in terms of materials and purchasing of items in the for a firm. Procurement and konadam, purchasing, right? In the same way, procurement in the terms of people. So here they are purchasing the people, right? Procurement of employees and their development, their compensation activities, their integration with other employees, and the maintenance of the people. For what? For achieving the organization goals. This is nothing but the definition of the personal management, right? Next. Now, if you see the comparison of personal management versus human resource management, then you can come to know what is the difference of HR manager and personal management, right? So if you see the definition or a meaning of personal management, the aspect of management that is concerned with the workforce and their relationship with the entity is known as personal management, right? So it is nothing but the workforce and their relationship with the firm. Entity means a firm. The branch of management that focuses on most effective use of manpower of an entity. So here they are seeing the total manpower of a firm to achieve the organization goals. Here they are seeing only the workforce and their relationship with the workforce in the entity is known as personal management. So they are seeing they are concerning only with the workforce. How much work is there in a company and how much people are required for the work. Here they are seeing the total manpower for the entire firm. Means, for example, in the personal management, if you are having three departments, for example, only in particular department they are seeing the, for every department is having some personal manager. Every department in a firm is having a personal manager. So in the same way, HRM here, every personal manager should report to the HR people. అర్థమైందా? For example, in civil department, in mechanical department, in triple department, apart from HOD, you are having a other person, that is personal manager. This personal manager will see the workforce of the only civil department. The manager will see only the workforce of the mechanical department. Then if there is any changes or any happenings to be done or any something to be worked done, this personal manager will give information to the human resource manager. That is the role of personal manager, right? Understood? Next, what is the type of approach here? The personal management is a traditional type of approach, whereas HR people are modern type of approach. So in some situations, some forms, there is no need of personal manager. So only in the paper మనకి చదువుకునే దానికి, right? Only to know the strategy, to know the hierarchy. So we can say all different types of categories. But now depends upon the company, depends upon the outputs, depends upon the profits. Whatever the works they are doing, similar works by the two people, whatever the similar works done by the two people, they are removing one person and keeping only one person. Why? Because of not of lack of people, because of reduce the overhead expenses. అంతే కదా? For example, in your house also, if you are having similar items, what you will do, you will ignore one item. Why to purchase those items, right or wrong? So if you say an example, if you are purchasing, if you are buying a Boost or Maltova, which will add for your energy drinks. So if you are purchasing both, Boost is for one person, Maltova is for other person. So if the two tastes are similar, why to purchase two items? Why you can purchase only Boost and you can save the money, right? In the same way, not to there is no shortage of people, but in order to optimize the amount, they are they are taking as only one person so that they are saving the money. So one way we can say they are saving the money, other way we can say that way they are misery, right? Even though you have the vacancy, if they are not giving the vacancy and asking only one person to do the more work, then it is nothing but a misery, right? So depends upon the strategy they have to go. Okay na? Next, so if you see in RTC buses also, not now and earlier, so because of the change in the administration, change in the government, so earlier we are having two drivers for a bus, right? So whenever the travel journey is more than 7 to 8 hours, definitely two drivers should accommodate in RTC bus. అంటే ఎప్పుడైతే 8 hours జర్నీ లోపల ఉందనుకోండి, వన్ డ్రైవర్ ఇస్ ఇనఫ్. వెన్ ఎవర్ ద జర్నీ ఇస్ మోర్ దాన్ 8 hours, టూ డ్రైవర్స్ షుడ్ బి అకామిడేట్ ఇన్ ఏ ఆర్టీసీ బస్. అండ్ ఆల్సో you are having a conductor also, but now there is no conductor in the RTC buses. The driver itself is seeing all the things, right? Why? There is no shortage of people, but because of the savings of this RTC, right? So like this, they are having some sort of changes. That's why the HR people can do the personal management work also. The personal management can do the HR work also, only in small companies. Next, treatment of manpower. How the treatment is done? Through machines or tools. Ikkada asset ante asti, right? Asset means a big firm. Asset is nothing but a entity. Here the treatment of manpower ఎలా చూస్తున్నారు? Depends upon the machines or tools. అంటే ఇప్పుడు అవైలబుల్ గా మనకి ఏదైతే మెషిన్స్ ఉన్నాయో, ఏదైతే వర్క్ నడుస్తుందో ఆ మెషిన్స్ మీద, based on that they will take the people. But here they will see the asset, how much asset is there. So if we take extra people also, if there is no problem, they will seek the extra people in the organization, they will recruit extra people in the organization. But whereas in the personal management, depends upon the count of machines and the work they will see. That's why you are having, it is concerned with the workforce and the relationship. అర్థమైందా? For example, if you see in the cricket also, ఎంతమంది ఉంటారు? You are having 11 players. If they take extra players, 3 or 4 members, that will be as asset. సో ఓన్లీ మీకు లెవెలే కావాలి, పొదుపు చేయాలి డబ్బు, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, యూఆర్ టేకింగ్ ఓన్లీ దస్ థింగ్. ఇఫ్ ఎనీ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అకర్స్, ద వర్క్ విల్ స్టాప్. దట్స్ వై ఇట్స్ ఏ ట్రెడిషనల్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అప్రోచ్. అర్థమైందా? వాట్స్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ పర్సనల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ అండ్ హ్యూమన్ రిసోర్స్ మేనేజ్మెంట్? నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ ద టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఫంక్షన్ హియర్? ద టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈస్ routine function. Why? Because you are having a machine, you are having a work, you are having output. Machine, work, output. Machine, work, output. So if you see the HR people, they are having strategic function. Strategic function means a long, a rigid, a solid function, right? Next one is basics of pay. So what is the basis of pay you are having? So in this basis of pay, you can see regarding the job evaluation. Right? You enter job చేసావు, based upon the evaluation they'll give the salary. Here they give the performance evaluation. They'll see the performance of the employee. Here they will see only ఎంత జాబ్ జరిగింది. ఇక్కడ they will see how much performance the person has shown. Next, management role. Here the management role is transactional. Here the management role is transformational. So only direct transactions will be done in this personal management, whereas in this management, HR management, you are having a transformational, means changing of phases. Depends upon the employee performance. Next, what is the communication here? The communication will be indirect in this personal management, whereas the communication in HR management is direct. Whatever the input should be given, whatever the thing should be said to the people, it will be directly communicated to the employees. Next, labor management. Here the labor management is collective bargaining contracts. Here it is individual contracts. So here what happens? Collective bargaining contracts means, so you are having a work, you require people. So once you have some bargaining, once you are having some money bargaining, automatically you go with the fish market. Why? Because we don't follow a strategic planning in the personal management. So ముందు మనం పైన చెప్పుకున్నట్టు we don't follow the strategic function in the personal management. We only do the routine function. So that's why they are having some bargaining in contract basis. Whereas here you are having fixed and individual contracts, depends upon the performance of the employee. Next, initiatives. Initiatives alone, initiatives are nothing but perks. The perks what they are giving. So here the perks are piecemeal. Piecemeal అంటే full meals లో ఒక చిన్న భాగం మాత్రమే ఇస్తారు. Whereas here you are having a full meals. ఓకేనా, ఇక్కడ ప్లేట్ మీల్స్ ఉంటాయి ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ లో, ఇక్కడ ఫుల్ మీల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఫుల్ మీల్స్ లో అన్ని వడ్డిస్తారు. యూ కెన్ టేక్ ఎనీథింగ్, యూ కెన్ ఈట్ ఆర్ యూ కెన్ ఇగ్నోర్ ఎనీథింగ్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్. Next, management actions. Here the management actions is procedural. Here the management action is business needs. Next, what is the decision making? Here the decision making is slow and type of bargaining system. Whereas here the decision making is fast. Why the decision making is fast? Because they are having some strategy, they are having some paperwork, they are having some long term thinking. That's why the strategy will be fast. Here the strategy will be slow, decision will be slow, depends upon the bargaining things. Next, job design, division of labor. Here groups and teams. So in the job design, how you are designing the job when once you recruit the people in the personal management, it is based upon the division of labor. But here it is based upon the teams. So if you see the software job, you are having a team. Under a team, you are having a team leader. Above a team, you are having a team leader. The team leader is responsible to the higher officials, right? So like this, you are having the comparison of PM versus HRM. So if you get a question, so you have to write in this manner. So make a differentiation, comparison of HM versus PM, right? Hope you understood. 11 members out there in the class. Okay. Yeah. Next one is PMIR, means personal management and industrial relations. Personal management and industrial relations. What is the meaning of personal management? Already you know. So we are calling it other names such as staff management, labor management, manpower management, industrial relations, and modern times as human resource management. So what you can say, what you can conclude, the personal management, we are calling the personal management is most popular with the different names. ఏంటవి personal management old word కాబట్టి we are calling them as a staff management, we are calling them as labor management, we are calling them as a manpower management, we are calling them as industrial management. On modern times we are calling them as a human resource management. And finally what you can say, everything is same. అర్థమైందా? Everything is same. For example, if you are starting from your home to college, మీ ఇంటి దగ్గర నుంచి కాలేజ్కి బయలుదేరారు. సో మీకు 5 రూట్లు ఉన్నాయి. సో ఒక రూట్లోంచి వెళ్ళాలంటే ఒక ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వస్తుంది, ఇంకొక రూట్లోంచి వెళ్తే ఇంకొక ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వస్తుంది. అట్లా 3, 4, 5 రూట్స్లోంచి వెళ్ళినా కూడా ఫైనల్లీ యూఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ద కాలేజ్ ఓన్లీ. ఐ డోంట్ నో. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే మీరు ఎన్ని మీనింగ్స్, ఎన్ని వర్డ్స్, కొత్త వర్డ్స్ పెట్టినా కూడా ద ఫైనల్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ హెచ్ఆర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఈస్ మేనేజింగ్ ద హ్యూమన్ రిసోర్స్, అంతే. బట్ డెఫినేషన్స్ కోసము ఇవన్నీ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. అంటే మీరు కాలేజ్ నుంచి మీరు ఇంటి నుంచి కాలేజ్కి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు మెయిన్ రోడ్లో వెళ్ళారనుకోండి, దాని గురించి ఒక రకంగా మీరు చెప్తారు. మెయిన్ రోడ్లో బస్సులు వస్తున్నాయి, షేర్ ఆటోస్ ఉంటాయి, ట్రాఫిక్ ఉంది. యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ ఎ గల్లీ, యూ కెన్ సే సమ్ అదర్ డెఫినేషన్ లైక్ అక్కడ రోడ్ సరిగ్గా లేదు, బట్ చూడడానికి ప్రకృతి బాగుంటుంది, చిన్న చిన్న వామ్స్, చిన్న చిన్న బటర్ఫ్లైస్ అన్ని కనిపిస్తుంటాయి, యూ విల్ సే సంథింగ్. ఇంకొక రూట్ ఉంది, విలేజ్ లోంచి వెళ్తారు, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ యూఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ అ ట్రాక్ రూట్, రైల్వే ట్రాక్ మీద నడుచుకుంటూ వెళ్తారు, యూ కెన్ సే సమ్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లైక్ దిస్. వీటన్నిటికీ ఒక్కొక్క డెఫినేషన్ ఇవ్వచ్చు, బట్ అన్నిటికీ మెయిన్ థింగ్ ఏంటి, ద కామన్ థింగ్ ఇస్ అ హ్యూమన్ రిసోర్స్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. అర్థమైందా? I think it's, I hope you understood the concept what I am saying. Now, the industrial relations refer to the relation between the employees and the management. So, industrial relations ante what we can say means it is the connection, it is a connection or link between the employees and the management is nothing but industrial relations. So, if anyone want to pursue the MBA, you are having number of specializations regarding to these things. You are having personal management as a specialization, industrial relations and labor laws, right? International business management. So like this, you're having risk management. Like this, you're having number of specializations. Once you want to pursue MBA, not in Andhra Pradesh, top B schools. So if you want to get into top B schools, the salaries will be very very high. So you have to write the CAT exam, CEAT, Common Entrance Test. So you have to write a CAT exam. You have to score more than 95 to 98, 99 percentile. So once I completed, when I completed my BTech, so I written 2 times CAT examination, but I didn't got the good percentile. I got around 88 percentage once and 90, 92 percentage once. But that time, more than 95, 98 is excellent. But nowadays you can get more than 85 or 90. That's enough. So you can get in a top instead of top B schools, you can get in other things. Instead of IIMs, you can get in top B schools, right? Okay. Then what are the features of personal management? So personal management గురించి మాట్లాడుకున్నాం, industrial relations. Now what are the features here? So it is concerned with the managing the people at all the level in the organization. First, it is concerned with the employees both as individuals as in the group. So it is concerned with both the employees in the individual as in the group. Next, it is a method of helping the employees to identify and develop their potential. So personal management is the phenomena. Personal management is the process of identifying the employees and helping them to develop their potential. Just getting a job and doing something in a company is not good. Getting a job, doing something what you know and what you learn from the things. So what you learn from the things, that is important. That's why if you see every year or 6 months in the movies or in the industries or in some other business, they will give employee of the year. ఎందుకు ఇస్తారు employee of the year award? What is necessary for them? If you see in big colleges, every year employee of the year, student of the year, employee of the college, అలాంటి కొన్ని they will give some appraisal, give some motivation. Why they give some motivation? For example, 2019-20కి మీ క్లాస్లో ఒక స్టూడెంట్కి వచ్చింది అనుకుందాం ఎంప్లాయీ స్టూడెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇయర్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ వాట్ అదర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ విల్ థింక్, డెఫినెట్లీ దే విల్ థింక్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ నేను రావాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి, యాజ్ అ స్టూడెంట్ వాట్ షుడ్ ఐ డూ టు ద కాలేజ్, వాట్ షుడ్ ఐ డూ టు మై సెల్ఫ్. దెన్ ఆటోమేటికల్ యూ కెన్ కమ్ get some ideas and you will be the next student of the year. So like this, these things will help the employees to identify their potential, not only coming and sitting in college, drinking water, going washrooms, right, sleeping in the class. Apart from that, if you do something in a way to than the other students, then automatically నీ పొటెన్షియాలిటీ ఏంటో నీకు తెలుస్తుంది, నలుగురికి తెలుస్తుంది. It is a method of channelizing this potential for attaining the organizational goals. So ఇది ఒక పద్ధతి. Personal management is a channel, is one of the channel to show the potential for attaining the organizational goals. When I work, before this college, 2 years, 2 colleges back, when I worked in Hyderabad, so I worked in one college where they don't have classes in the weekend. Friday afternoon and Saturday afternoon, in the timetable, you don't have classes. అంటే Friday afternoon 3 hours, Saturday afternoon 3 hours. In this 3 hours and 3 hours, 6 hours, students are the monitors of the college. Students are the principals of the college. Students are the tops. అర్థమైందా? అంటే స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆర్ ద మేనేజ్మెంట్స్. ఆ టైంలో ఫ్రైడే అండ్ సాటర్డే యూఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ number of departments. You're having entertainment department, you're having dance department, you're having maintenance department, you're having different sections. So in those Friday afternoon and Saturday afternoon, the faculties don't have classes, right? Principal don't have any work. So there what happens, students, student teams, student leaders will become faculty. All the faculty will become principal, including principal become student. Then they are having different groups, musical. So the faculty will act as a students and they will play musical chairs with the students being a faculty. Means how they are, why they are doing this one, in order to encourage the student how to behave, how to manage, how to react. Just everyday teaching ki just to change kosam. So that what happens, thereby the student will motivate, the student will get some maturity, as well as the faculty will get some sort of entertainment instead of daily taking the classes. Groups ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. మ్యూజిక్ గ్రూప్ ఉంటుంది, డాన్స్ గ్రూప్ ఉంటుంది, సమ్ ఇండోర్ గేమ్స్, అవుట్డోర్ గేమ్స్, అండ్ హౌ టు మోటివేట్ ద థింగ్స్, హౌ టు గివ్ ద లెక్చర్స్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ టోటలీ డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద అకాడమిక్ సిస్టమ్. అలాంటివి ఉంటే ఆటోమేటిక్గా స్టూడెంట్ విల్ గెట్ సమ్ ఎక్స్ట్రా పొటెన్షియల్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ స్టడీస్ ఆల్సో. బట్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ దట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సిస్టమ్ మీ లాంటి కాలేజెస్కి లేవు, రైట్? లేనప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే మీరే పర్సనల్గా ఏదో ఒకటి అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ సంథింగ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డెవలప్ విచ్ యూ విల్ షోకేస్. మీకు ఒక షోకేస్ ఉంది మీ ఇంట్లో, మీరు ఒక షోకేస్లో ఎవరన్నా బయట నుంచి వచ్చినప్పుడు అందరికీ అన్ని నచ్చవు, ఏదో ఒక ఐటమ్, ఒక బొమ్మ మాత్రం నచ్చుతుంది. వై? బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద వ్యూ, వాడు చూసే పద్ధతి, రైట్? ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే మీరు క్లాస్లో ఉన్నారంటే ఒక 60 స్టూడెంట్స్, ఒక్కొక్కరు మీరు ఒక్కొక్క పొటెన్షియల్తో ఉన్నారంటే ఆటోమేటికల్లీ the outer people coming to the college and automatically recognize, or you have to show your potentiality, right? షోకేస్ అన్ని బొమ్మలు బాగుండవు కదా, ఏదో ఒకటో రెండో బాగుంటాయి. ఆ ఒకటో రెండో బొమ్మల్లో మీరు ఉన్నారనుకోండి, ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్, దెన్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ యూ విల్ ఎలివేట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్ పొటెన్షియాలిటీ ఇన్ యువర్ attitude as well as character. Next, the characteristics of the personal management. So if you see the characteristics, maximum individual development, you are having the maximum. So in this case, maximum you have to develop your potentiality. The principal stresses on the development of every person working in the organization. Workers are able to fulfill the objectives of an organization with the minimum cost. తక్కువ ఖర్చుతో ఎక్కువ ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేయడానికి it will be useful. The employees in the organization should be properly developed. So what is the main intention means, the employee, every individual should go to the maximum. For example, Mahindra and Mahindra, తెలుసు కదా, ఆటోమోటివ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ. మహీంద్రా అండ్ మహీంద్రా బిగ్ మెట్రోపాలిటన్ సిటీస్ లో, హైదరాబాద్, బాంబే, చెన్నై, they have some engineering colleges, right? So if they take 30 students in a class, right, 30 students, only 30 students in a class, at the end of their education, campus drives, not only in Mahindra and Mahindra company, some other companies also, 30 students కి జాబ్స్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. మీన్స్ 100% జాబ్ ప్లేస్మెంట్. గొర్రెల మందలాగా చిన్న చిన్న కాలేజెస్లో లేకపోతే కమర్షియల్ కాలేజెస్లో 70 స్టూడెంట్స్, 80 స్టూడెంట్స్ సిట్టింగ్ ఇన్ అ క్లాస్, ఓన్లీ 10 స్టూడెంట్స్, 50 స్టూడెంట్స్ గెటింగ్ ఎ జాబ్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద థింగ్. సో దేర్ స్ట్రాటజీ ఈస్ మ్యాక్సిమం 30 స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉంటే 30 స్టూడెంట్స్కి దే విల్ ప్రొవైడ్ ద జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. దట్ ఈస్ ద వే ఆఫ్ అప్రోచ్, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్, scientific selection. Here, the coordination between the work and workers, it is necessary to select the right person for a right job. This is very, very important mantra. What is the mantra here? Right person for right job. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎక్కడ చెప్తారు మీరు? సో మీకు కామన్గా మూవీస్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కాబట్టి, లేకపోతే గేమ్స్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, స్పోర్ట్స్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కాబట్టి, ఈ యాక్టింగ్కి ఈ యాక్టరే కరెక్ట్, అంటే ఇలా యాక్షన్ చేయడానికి ఈ హీరోయిన్ కరెక్ట్, ఇలా యాక్షన్ చేయడానికి ఈ పర్సన్, ఈ హీరో తప్పితే ఎవరు చేయలేరు. లైక్ దట్, రైట్ పర్సన్ ఫర్ అ రైట్ జాబ్. సో దేర్ షుడ్ బి అ సైంటిఫిక్ లాజిక్ బిట్వీన్ ద వర్క్ అండ్ ద వర్కర్స్. అంటే మీకు ఆ మ్యాజిక్ తెలియాలి. వర్క్ అండ్ ద వర్కర్స్ షుడ్ బి సెలెక్టెడ్ ఆఫ్టర్ అ కేర్ఫుల్ వేయింగ్ of the requirements of jobs on the other hand, and assessment and evaluation of the abilities and attitudes of the man and the other. So ఒక వర్క్ కి ఒక వర్కర్ ని అసైన్ చేసామంటే ఫర్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్ యాటిట్యూడ్, రైట్? ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్ యాటిట్యూడ్. సో if you are working as a conductor for a bus, so what is the duty of a conductor? Tickets కొట్టి స్టూడియో passengers కి ఇవ్వాలి. సో ఆ వర్క్ లోపల if you are doing some style, so if you see the simple example of Rajnikant, so he will say simply dialogues in the movie. So స్టైల్ గా ఉండి వర్క్ చేయకూడదు, రైట్? వాట్ యూ విల్ సే, యూ షుడ్ నాట్ షో స్టైల్ వైల్ డూయింగ్ ద వర్క్. హీ విల్ సే సింప్లీ వర్క్ లోనే స్టైల్ ఉండాలి, రైట్? వైల్ డూయింగ్ ద వర్క్ యూ షుడ్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ ద స్టైల్ షుడ్ కమ్ వైల్ డూయింగ్ యువర్ వర్క్. అంతేగాని సపరేట్ గా మీరు డ్రెస్ చేసుకొని నీట్ గా రెడీ అయ్యి స్టైల్ కొడుతూ మీరు వర్క్ చేయకూడదు. ఆ వర్క్ లోనే మీరు స్టైల్ కనబడాలి. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ వర్కింగ్ స్టైల్. సో దట్స్ వై ద యాటిట్యూడ్, ద క్రియేటివిటీ యూస్ ద సైంటిఫిక్ లాజిక్ బిట్వీన్ ద వర్క్ అండ్ ద వర్కర్స్. మీకు వర్క్ నచ్చింది అనుకోండి, ఫటా మీరు ఆ వర్క్ లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయిపోయి యూ షుడ్ ఫీల్ సమ్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ హ్యాపీనెస్. నువ్వు ఒక్కడే చేయగలనే ఫీలింగ్ తో చేయాలి. దట్స్ వై ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ద ఇండివిజువల్ talented people in the movies or in your television programs, your live telecast or in television programs, they are showing their individual talents. That's why they are going in a success way, right? Next, high morale. It is necessary to have a high morale among the workers in the organization. So morale అనేది very very important for the employees, right? మనకి ethics morals లేవనుకోండి, what happens finally? Automatically we will go in a loss. That's why morale should be very very, morale means this is nothing but a confidence, right? A discipline thing. So like that, morale should be very very important for maintaining that thing. So morale means ధైర్యం ఉండాలి, తెగింపు, ధైర్యం. అదే అంటే మొండి ధైర్యం ఉండకూడదు. లాజికల్ గా యూ హ్యావ్ టు మెయింటైన్ ద ధైర్యం. మొరల్ మీన్స్ ధైర్యం. ఫర్ దిస్ పర్పస్ ఐడియల్ వేజ్ పాలసీ షుడ్ బి ఆఫర్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఆర్గనైజేషన్. So the wage policy should be organized in order to get the high morale. Next, dignity of the labor. HR people specially act so that the workers feel proud of their work or labor. So HR people మీకు ఎంత బాగా మీకు యాక్ట్ చేసి, మీకు ప్రాసెస్ మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి కరెక్ట్గా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, దట్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ వర్కర్స్ విల్ ఫీల్ ప్రౌడ్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ ఏ డిగ్నిటీ ఆఫ్ లేబర్. సమ్ టైమ్స్ వర్క్ ఈస్ వర్క్షిప్, ఇలాంటి కొటేషన్స్ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ చూసే ఉంటారు. నోషన్ షుడ్ బి డెవలప్డ్ ఇన్ ద వర్కర్స్. The principle requires treating every job and every job holder with dignity and respect. So I think the time is very less. So ఇవన్నీ రేపు చెప్పుకుందాము. I have your fourth year class. Yeah, okay. I think hope you understood this concept. So ఎవరన్నా స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి of your class, right? So once the class is completed, I will upload this video in my channel, and also subscribe the channel. When we పంపిస్తున్న videos, subscribe the channel. Why? Because it is separately maintained faculty and the college. So that's why subscribe the channel and forward this link those who are not sitting in the class, right? So thanks for listening in the class. Hope tomorrow we'll have a session. Have a nice day. Bye. So your seniors are having exams.